Hey everyone, it's Eric with FirearmTutorials.com, and today I'm going to talk about the Knights Armament URX 3.1 rail. I picked this rail up used actually, and it's got a few modifications that you'll see. Number one, some of the rail has been removed here. That is for use with a Noveski gas block, and I'll cover that in a different video. But it's also a different color. These are traditionally black, as you can imagine, and this has been Cerakoted in tactical gray. So just a little bit different look than you would normally see, but I think it's going to look pretty good. Now, what I wanted to do here is kind of give you guys a good look at this rail if you're thinking of getting one or just want to know a little bit more about how it works or what kind of design that KAC went with when choosing to build this rail. So you can see it's a two-part rail, this being the top, this being the bottom. Now there's two ways that you can pair these two together. First, you can just slide it straight in like so, or you can kind of stagger the sections here, push them down and push it back. Now you'll notice here this part is spring-loaded, so once you push it back, it snaps into place, okay? So now it's held in by the spring-loaded part here. Now, these screws along the side, they're all threaded, so once you screw these in, that also holds the rails together. On the bottom, it's a little different. On the bottom, you'll have to use some nuts that drop in from over the top and attach whatever you want to put on the bottom into those nuts. Now, I can say I hate that part about the rail because I had some ideas for what I wanted to use along the bottom here, and they kind of really didn't work out because I couldn't get a nut along the bottom here, or at least not easily, because the heat shield kind of blocks it. These I was able to drop in, and they're very, very tight fit, so I had to use a like a screwdriver and a hammer to kind of get it set in to where I could line it up to attach the screws. But that's my only real complaint about this rail. I would say the only other negative thing about it is that it takes some special tools to install. I'll cover that in a different video. But you can see here is the barrel nut that comes with it, and it's proprietary from KAC, of course, and it requires that you use a special barrel nut wrench. So you can see it fits in there pretty precisely, like such, and requires you to put a pretty good amount of torque. I mean, this is aluminum, so you're not going to really put some force behind it. I think they recommend using between 30 and 40 pounds with a torque wrench, so I'll show that in the install video. But so like I said, once you put this together, I'll do it the easy way. So once you put this together, this section is going to attach to your upper receiver, and then from the bottom in is going to be the barrel nut. With this rail, now like I said, this is a little different because it's been cut for use with a different gas block, but had this been the traditional just complete rail, you have to use the Knights Armament gas block. It's a low profile won't work. I have a Voltor one that's, you know, a compact low profile gas block. It will not fit in here. So something to keep in mind, you're going to have to go with the KAC specific gas block. So if you plan on getting one of these rails, make sure that you get the appropriate gas block if you're going to put that under the rail. So something to think about there. As far as the attachments or, you know, rail accessories, it comes with a couple different ones here. There's a hand stop, but you know, you can kind of choose how you want these to go. You can either have like You put it this way, you get more material towards the bottom. You put it this way, you get more material towards the top. I'll probably put it along the bottom just from the extra heat that's coming through there. Obviously, you've got like a Picatinny rail system if you wanted to do, you know, something like this. So you've got a little bit of flexibility as far as how you want to do that. And then, you know, it comes with all of the screws and nuts that you need to put all this stuff together. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, it's an awesome rail, I think. Expensive, yes. And like I said, you're going to have to use a couple special tools to install this. But, you know, it's a great rail. It's durable. It's very, very light. I was very surprised. You know, I've felt a decent amount of these rails before along guns, and some of them are sharp, some of them are heavy. I mean, this is pretty much as good as you can get, and it should be for what these rails cost. But if you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.